In this tabletop review, we're going to be taking a look at a LED flashlight made by a company called LTE Lighting Even. These come as a 2-pack for $8.99. They are available off of Amazon. They are Prime eligible and do come with free shipping. I will put the link for these flashlights in the description of the video, so if you want to check it out for yourself, feel free to click on the link. This particular flashlight uses a single Cree Q5 LED. It is listed as having a 300 lumen light output with a color temperature of 6000 K. The color temperature listed in Kelvin gives you kind of an idea of the what kind of color the light is. 3000, for example, would be kind of a yellowish white. 4000 would be a pure white, 4,000 to 5,000, and 5,000 to 600 would be a pure white with kind of a blue tinge to it. This is a 3-mode flashlight. It has a high setting, a low setting, and a strobe, and it is user selectable. These do ship with a single AA battery. They are made of aluminum and do include a belt clip which can be removed. And they are also adjustable, so you are adjustable focus wise, which is really nice. This is the 2-pack that this ships in. Basically the flashlight and the battery. There's some SKU numbers on here. The weight is listed as 70 grams and the size is 3.74 inches by 1.02 inches by 0.083. And these are available in black in color. So you can see the flashlight here. It is not very big, which is makes it a very compact flashlight. It has a solid belt clip. You can clip this on onto your gear. You can clip it onto your belt. It is a tight clip, and you can be removed if you so are inclined to remove it. The only thing is you can't really reverse it. Some flashlights allow you to reverse the clips, so you could, for example, have the clip opening here and you could slide it on the brim of your hat and kind of use it that way. That's just one mechanism on why you might want to reverse the clip, but this is more or less designed for pocket and gear attachment. So we have a nice black aluminum surface here. We've got lots of different texturing here. You've got the outer bezel right here, which has some cuts in it, and you've got this knurled section right here. This is actually the adjustable area that you would hold on to as you focus it. And then we have the push button, and it's a click push button, so you get a solid confirmation if you've turned it on or turned it off. The battery goes in from the rear by removing the cap like so. And you can see a little spring, the spring back here. This is not a very large spring. This is suitable for this particular flashlight. What this flashlight is not suitable for is for mounting to a firearm. This spring would not be able to handle the recoil of a rifle, for example. And it's really nice that these ship with a AA battery. These AA's are called Green Max. I know nothing about these batteries, but they are standard AA. There is a whether or not you can actually see it, there is a O-ring right here which would seal this compartment and make it water resistant. It's probably not waterproof, so I don't know about you, but I wouldn't go swimming with it. The front of the flashlight, you can see here we have a glass dome surface. I refer to this as a diffuser, and you can see further back in there is the actual LED. The purpose of a diffuser is basically to eliminate any hot spots coming out of the LED, and I'll demonstrate that later with another flashlight. But this is a really nice added feature that makes this flashlight very usable. This particular textured surface right here doesn't serve anything except for maybe a gripping surface. So I like everything about this flashlight so far, especially for the price point. I like the size. The light output is very solid. It's very bright. It does have a blue tint to it, and the 3 modes are accessible by you can press the button once, let's see, to turn the light on, and we can see that. If you press it slightly, it will switch from the high power mode to the low power mode. Press it slightly again and you put it into strobe mode. Press it slightly again and you're back to high power mode. So real easy to select the modes, and the flashlight is smart enough to remember the mode when you turn it off. So if we turn this off and we turn it back on, actually it came back in low mode. So I do believe there we go. You can also access these modes by clicking the button on and off. So there's 2 ways to switch the mode. So as you can see right there in the video, this is the high output mode, low output mode, flash mode, and high mode. So if you turn the flashlight off too quick and turn it back on, it will skip down to the next mode. That's what happened to me. So if you leave this on for a few seconds and then turn it off and turn it back on, it will remember what mode it was in when it comes back on. So nice feature. So let's go ahead and take a look at the light output of this against my white backdrop here. I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights off so you can see the light output of this a little bit better, and we'll be back to take a look at the light pattern. Okay, I've dimmed the lights in the work area right here so we can take a look at the light pattern from this flashlight. And you can see that we've got a nice smooth light pattern to it. The adjustability, I'm going to go ahead and turn the bezel here. And you can see that we do have some adjustability for the light pattern. We can increase the size and increase the size a little bit, which is real nice. So now going back to what I was referring to with the diffuser, you'll notice that there's virtually no hot spots in here. You can see a little bit right up in this area, but the light output pattern is pretty smooth all the way across the board. So let's take a look at another flashlight. This is a $30 Streamlight Polytac LED light. And you can see that this one uses also a single LED, and it just has a piece of flat glass on the end of it. So if we compare these side by side, you can see the Streamlight on the right has a hotspot right in the center. And then we've got the outer perimeter of the light around it. Now this isn't quite a fair comparison because the Streamlight is 120 lumen light and the LTE is 300 lumens. So you can obviously tell that there is a substantial brightness difference. There's also a color difference. The Streamlight is more around 4,000 Kelvin and the LTE is more around 6,000 Kelvin. So hence the color difference. So that's the issue with the hotspots. So if you get an LED light with a flat lens, a lot of times if it doesn't have a customized reflector in it or a diffuser on the end of it, you end up with a hotspot right in the center, and there's not much you can do about it. So that is annoying to me with a flashlight. That's one of the things that's not present on this inexpensive flashlight right here. So far, I've been using these flashlights for several days, carrying them in my pocket and using them for working on the car and so on. They work very well. No issues. I've dropped this one several times on the concrete and it still functions. Fortunately, I didn't drop it on the diffuser because the diffuser would probably crack if I did that, but it's been solid so far. Great little flashlight, nice and small, compact, gets the job done using your standardized AA batteries. Again, that's the LTE Lighting Even flashlight, 2-pack for $8.99, available from Amazon.com. And that's going to wrap up this product review.